Goes the family. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Oops, my bad. Welcome back to Patterson House Properties. It's been one of those days. Excuse me. I've made that mistake for a very long time. But anyways, if you don't know Patterson House Properties, basically um, we're a wholesaling company. For the most part, we purchase properties via tax sales and tax liens, and sell them, to investors for the most part. And if you are a person that is in a distressed home property or have some property that's been left to you via family members, contact us. If we don't have any specific investors interested within our contacts, we usually have other wholesalers and we do joint deals, and other wholesalers contact us all at the same time as well. Real estate agents, the whole nine. I'm into network and talk to anybody because I know not only can you learn from me, but I can definitely learn from you. And like I always love to say from a man that mentored me, he stated that if you go through the whole day without learning something, then you have failed for the day. And I could not agree with that statement more. Right, but it's going to be a simple and to the point process. Talking about when you're considering buying a rental property. And when it comes to buying a rental property or an investment property, however you want to word it, there are a multitude of things to consider for a multitude of reasons, family. Most reasons are cash flowing properties or appreciation properties. And of course, in today's world, Airbnb properties. And, a lot of times people want to speculate on the value of a specific area where most people do not even realize that people or corporations purchase land or homes, knowing that certain entities will set up shop. For example, when Amazon announced that they were going to be opening up their East Coast headquarters in Alexandria, Virginia. No, this is after all the debates between, basically they made the announcement and then you had all these states that were putting in their bid, and, for the headquarters, the East Coast headquarters to be there. And obviously the DMV, Washington, D.C. metropolitan area won. A multitude of people and corporations purchased lands, homes, and commercial buildings within the area in Alexandria, Virginia, where Amazon was going to set up their corporation, East Coast headquarters. And, obviously, even to add on to that, if you're a person that owned a commercial building in that area or owned a piece of real estate or even a lot in that area during that time frame, you had the opportunity to make a lot 10 times more money on your asset, I'll just say, because of Amazon setting up shop in that area. And then for those that wanted to sell at that time, or for those that wanted to sell after the East Coast headquarters was set up and whatnot, they were able to make a huge profit. And then you even have some that are just going to hold on to it and let the value go up and maybe sell later, but take out equity lines of credit so that they can do other things all at the same time. These are money moves in the real estate business that people don't want to talk about. You know what I mean? But, that I'll leave it at that. But according to the article that I was reading today, there are most things. There's a lot of things taken into consideration when purchasing investment properties. Number one, the article stated, what are you looking for in the location of the property, such as property taxes, good school districts, jobs, population growth, crime rate, amenities, HOAs, etc. Because at the end of the day, not only are all these things very, very important and can make or break you, especially HOA fees, inspections, job growth, and population growth, because no jobs equals a lack of population growth, period. And of course, amenities, unless people just move into a place where they can sit and live outside and have a homeless camp. But that's another story for another day. Of course, amenities being close to parks, transportations, malls, restaurants, etc. But in any case, but really in my case, because I purchased rental properties within the state of Pennsylvania, there are areas where people that are moving there, usually people that are immigrants from other countries or people who left for very, very expensive cities like, New York City, Philadelphia, Newark, New Jersey, places like that. Number two, are you managing your property or are you hiring a property manager? Now, for me, being an out-of-state investor, this is a no-brainer. It's always been a no-brainer, and I'll leave it at that. I am pro property management, good property management companies, especially those that you've done extensive research on, had extensive conversations on, and go from there. Because since I'm an out-of-state investor, I need to know that I have a team of people that are looking out for my interests, ensuring that my properties are being taken care of. And not only because of that, I throw business away in regards to other investors, people who are looking, because rental property companies, they always rent out properties, one, but they sell. Majority of the people that work there are licensed real estate agents, so they sell properties too. So I can throw business away on that aspect too. It's kind of a win-win situation when you look at it. And last but definitely not least, number three, family. What are the other rental properties like in the area? And this one is just as important as any other aspect of rental properties because, like I said before, what are the rental properties selling for? These are questions that make sense. What are the rental prices? Is it $1,500 a month usually? Is it $800 a month usually? What is the average home in that area for the size that you're trying to purchase going for? What are the average values of the homes, and what high demand does the area have for rental properties? Great example is in Berks County, Pennsylvania, and Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where I purchased rental properties. There are more renters than actual homeowners, so there is a higher demand for renters, which makes life easy. Basically makes life easier for myself to purchase investment properties and get it rented out immediately, because there's a bigger demand of renters than there are homeowners within the that specific area. And then, especially with Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is the capital. And my mindset is it's not just my mindset. I know this as a fact. And in the state capital, there's going to be money there, because it's going to be, whether the state government is big or small, is still irrelevant, because even if the state government is smaller, that means they contract out more services and whatnot, ergo bringing more jobs. And even if the state government is a little bit bigger, they're still going to need more contracted services to get certain things done, because government's good at certain things and private sector is good at certain things. All right. And it's going to be a military presence there. Why? Because the governor has access to the military from the Army and the Air Force, from that beautiful thing known as the National Guard. So that, then ergo, when it comes to the capital cities, state capitals and whatnot of a state, these cities actually have, majority of the time, have very big universities. And then with universities comes a lot of other private sector jobs and other small businesses all at the same time. And then another thing is, usually these cities have international airports. That's another industry to think about. And then, of course, depending on the state capital, they all vary, but I'm just talking about the one-on-one aspects. So that's another reason why I would want to own a rental property in that specific area. All right. So just wanted to keep it simple and to the point today. Do the great 3 free things, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. If you're a stock investor, if you're a crypto investor, if you want to open up an individual retirement account, think about looking at all the links in the description. Sign up with Stash, sign up with Acorns, sign up with crypto.com, sign up with WEBULL, all those beautiful things. You sign up with them, all the information is there. You get access to money, get access to crypto, and all that great stuff. So on that note, family, as I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care.